I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet. Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Bombarda! Confringo!
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio! Bombarda! Sendo! Accio! Pulsar! Bombarda! Petrificus totalis! Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Bombarda.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Fringo!
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones holding on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone. Confringo! Bombarda! We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. I need to find a safe way across. We're in a tomb. I assume the sounds come with the territory. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. The Pulsar. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
Accio! How gracious of you.
I try.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
That worked. Keep going. This looks different than what we faced before. Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo! Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Lumos. Incendio! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Alto. Accio. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Deposit.
are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place. Lovely. All that and nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian! We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way, come on. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her.
Wait a moment.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Feldcroft's in smoke. Over there, by the hamlet.
Let's hurry.
Was that your best? You I'm not quite.
Imperial!
What an unfortunate disappointing Release me! I shall avenge your death!
You're really not very good.
Imperial!
Keep out the way!
Bombarda!
I'm handling it.
Keep out the way! Keep out of full reach! Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards.
Uncle! To the right!
Ah, got him!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
Touch your helm? But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions.
A Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio. This is one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. Revelio. Bombarda! Merlin himself would be proud. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Bombarda! Confringo! Finger! Accio! Revelio.
An intruder!
Dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Revelio.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai.
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Aloha Mora. Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
my suffering, do you?
Revelio.
An intruder! Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Knowing our meat, he's likely studied here.
If only I could get my hands on Fig or that student.
Revelio.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle.
Well?
I'm afraid he...
I had to stop that If he...
He also...
Huh? I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't...
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that...
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organising her prized possessions, a box of artefacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewellery, cards, old photographs. She got to her favourite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Revelio. Protego.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package. She didn't send me an owl this week either. But
What was she sending you?
only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the...
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in Plimpy.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, How do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
His worth. She doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays there. At least until we've done it. Imperial!
She is again. Revelio.
She's breathtaking.
Prepare her.
Fantastic. How good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick up a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Domain. She'll make sure. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she'd listen to reason.
I've normally tried, but we're well past it. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Repair it.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most.
That's what Gran always says. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head...
Shall we head back?
I am. After...
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
He was never the same after he was attacked by it.
Oh, I don't like how flying messes up my hair.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help? I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then
You said you know gobbledygook.
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking... Cannot wait to confirm.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we?
Of course.
Revelio. Thank you for being willing to help me, Ami. Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
What is it?
Goblins! I need a little some...
If you can't defend yourself, you'd be better off staying out of their...
You'll be sorry when Ranrock's loyalists come... If a wizard can't count on someone in the wizarding
Goblins
community to
got you
help
yet?
against goblins...
Or did you find...
No, not yet.
You're right. The world's not safe at the moment.
And I've you to thank. Please, accept this gift in exchange for your help.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing! Slow down now. There we go. No need to race now, my friend. Revelio.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial. friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us.
Of course. Unfortunate, because he knew the details surrounding its plot.
How else did he...
I'm afraid we do... Damn Bragbor and his...
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals.
What do you mean, repositories?
Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repository. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our...
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself... Ranrock was convinced that is.
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our...
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain...
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in...
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless... and I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my... All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Clever. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this thing. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. Here. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
I won't rest. Barbara White's coming back this way.
That was a little more than I'm used to. I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Here. We're being watched by a door. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
I'll be quiet.
Accio. I should use disillusionment, but I won't see a thing. Confringo.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. if I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever. Fancy how that my own operation worked out one day. Keep it working for me.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Aha! There!
That was meant for me. Kill spells glance off of me.
There! Descendo!
I'll snap that. I've been fighting
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Confringo!
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must. Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Why, it's a grapple you are. Frank, one less human to worry about. This is sad. Really, it is. I feel as though you're not even trying. Let's get this. You think you're clever, don't you?
I shall offend you.
That was meant for me.
You won't survive this, my young friend. What are you doing?
You can't stop us. Not quite.
Finish me!
How nice and Kill spells glance off of me. I will not. A miss.
Arresto
What was that? If only Red Rock were here to see this.
I've been fighting since before the world. Easily diverted. Deadly mistake. Not quite. You won't stop me.
Ranrock won't be stopped.
No service.
I shall avenge your death.
Little moon calf, far from home. You almost had a lucky shot. Almost. No matter how you shake me. I will make you. Think you're clever, don't you?
Imperium!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Revelio. Accio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Bombarda! Alohomora. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Revelio.
Can we please talk about what just happened? Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so...
Without further ado, adieu.
I fear you are correct.
I've been wondering about something.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Accio. This looks intriguing. Revelio. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio.
Manners. Irondale's not Harvard, brother.
Tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we could steal some beasts from the pens at Hogwarts.
Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Incendio! The cave must be somewhere in this maze. I wonder what else is in here. Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Crucio! Bombarda! Bombarda! Confringo! This could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned. Confringo! So this is the infamous substance. Confringo! So this is the infamous absconder. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Closer! Accio! Bombarda! Confringo! Bindo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Glacius! Levioso! Arresto momentum! Confringo! Bombarda! Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Bombarda! Confringo! Bindo! Incendio! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Now that's taken care of. I need to find the heirloom for my metal. Bombarda! Confringo! 8 legs is simple.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley.
Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
In the clouds, this one.
Incendio!
you look none the worse for wear.
Mr. Adley, This was quite difficult to retrieve. Shouldn't I get a reward for my trouble? In that case, all right. Here's the heirloom watch.
Oh, thank you. I know that Milo's daughter will be glad to have this.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by.
Revelio.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. What do you mean?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent... She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we...
I'm sorry, Poppy.
And now another...
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret...
Exactly what kind?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would snidget...
They could make more money with snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers...
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help.
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings!
I'm sorry to say that I haven't found any...
How unfortunate.
Where should I look for more demigods?
All of my usual. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and, believe it or not, in some of the... My tormentor is nothing.
I'll keep an eye out for more demigods.
I commend you.
What are you up to now?
Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
I didn't always like the polite.